Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently exceptionally close here to getting all of our constructions done for now. We're only going to level 1 constructions. Oh, we have a dangerous faction here. A Liberty faction. Fascinating. Do we want to do anything about this? They're now too weak. So, no. I guess we don't. Interesting. We could have potentially done something about it. But I don't care about it. I think I would have fought that, to be honest, if it hadn't have gone away there. I probably would have fought that one. Okay, so we are saving up cash for the moment. We know that this county here is done. We know that this county is done-ish. This still needs some work, but we're not too concerned about that right now. We can extort our subjects, and we will definitely do that. Now, where are my loyal subjects? 360 gold. Beautiful. Okay, and with that gold, we are going to immediately begin work on... Just checking up over here. I think we construct a city here. There we go. That'll be great. And this is all looking good. So we're going to need additional constructions over here, obviously. Farms and fields is definitely what we go for here. So we can get that started immediately. Beautiful. Absolutely great. So we're going to need a new building here. Zaidi Exaltation, sure. This is going to be guilds. Definitely guilds there. So we're going to need cash for that, obviously. Everything that is not level 1, we're going to, or that is already level 1, we're going to let vassals upgrade it. I'm not concerned about that. So the only places where we are going to upgrade will be in our personal holdings. But for now, I do want to make sure that this is all good. We just finished a Convert Faith, and let's definitely continue to work on that. We're kind of treading water on that one, it feels like. But that's okay. 5 days left on this crop field. Fantastic. Let's get that sweet, sweet guild going. There. So we're going to have a number of these finishing up quite soon. There's no doubt about that. We've got a lot of things on the table right now. And we're going to want to reconstitute some of this. That's not really the word I'm looking for. Rearrange some of this. I'd love to get all 4 of these back under us. The question is, how can we do that? Because we're at 8 domain limit right now. That's going to be a little tough. A little tough indeed. We can't move up to High Crown Authority because we don't have Royal Prerogative. That's fair enough. We'll get that eventually. We're currently working on Public Works, and we'll be done with that soon enough. We are going to finish up our Wealth Focus quite soon. Ooh, Pause just gave us 2 gold. That's nice. We can also come in here. Pastoral Lands? It's got to be Pastoral Lands. Excellent. So this guy's building a small hill fort here. That one, if I recall correctly, it had to be something, and I was going to have it be a camelry, but a small hill fort is fine. I don't mind that. We're going to be finishing up this crop field. Oh, we get a new perk here. Fearful Troops. Sure. Kadir came of age, and that means that our heir is now unmarried. We want to marry him to someone who is very high stewardship. 44, or rather 40 is kind of old for what we're looking for here. We could go for, like, her. She's 29, but she's club-footed. Let's see. Year skill 21. I don't love it, but he can always have additional marriages, right? So that'll be fine for now. And we'll see what ends up happening there. Our religion does allow that, so that should be okay. Sure, this guy will bring in some renown. That's always nice. Is this county done now? Yes, this county is now done. So we need to work on this county, which is close to done. All we need is our pastoral lands here. And then there is... This county is actually done unless we were to build the cities down here, which we will do. And we need 2 cities over here as well. Okay, so that's a lot of cities. For the time being, we can bank up our cash. Or even just upgrade over here. We may as well upgrade some of these that we hold personally at this point, just to increase our income. It's not a bad idea at all. 10 gold here. Cool. A spear has low durability. We have the sword equipped, though, so it's fine. No problem there. We do have a royal court event here. Juicy. Okay. Fantastic. We can hold court, but I'm not going to. I find that holding court, well, actually, we could do it. There's no point in not doing it, I think. I'm not going to read through all of these because it's kind of tedious and doesn't really mean too much. I've read through all of these events in previous series, so if you're interested in the events, you can either pause it and read through it yourself, or you can go back to a previous series. But we can gesture for the first in line to approach. This guy has a right to our title. No. Get out of here. Okay. This guy wants us to, we gain 350 prestige here, actually. Done. Cool. You waste my time with petty disputes? Get out of here. So we got quite a bit of prestige out of that. That's fine. Not that we really need the prestige, to be clear. That's not all that impactful for us at this moment. An unwanted pregnancy, huh? Why are you bothering me with this petty squabble? I don't care. Cool. So I do want to continue to work on upgrading our economic structures where we can. Sure, we'll attend this guy's feast. Why not? We made a friend. Cool. So, what we need right now is pastoral lands here. You making a fool of yourself could never bore me. Indeed. Farewell, my vassal. We lost a lot of stress that we didn't have there. Cool. 3 years left on this city. And we know that we need a grand total of 5 additional cities over here. So that's going to be pretty expensive. Like, that's going to cost a grand total of almost 2,000 gold. Although that's 200 gold right there, which is not bad. That does mean that we can immediately begin work on one of these cities. And so we shall. I actually intended to build this city over here. But I guess we built this one. Sure. It's fine. So we're making 31 gold per month right now. And I would definitely not mind spending gold on upgrading some of these economic structures here. So we'll get that going. Cool. And I would also like to construct, eventually, the outposts and the camelry here. I think it's still more efficient to not be spending on that, but it's okay. It's absolutely fine. So these will eventually all get upgraded by the vassals. I'm not too concerned about that. We're currently making almost 30 gold per month. Not quite, but very close to it. Let's head up to Fez here and upgrade our desert agriculture. There we go. I want to continue making additional cash. That is currently the top priority. Our wife and son died in childbirth. Which wife was that? That wasn't our good wife. Okay, fantastic. So we're just looking for someone to replace her with decent traits. By good wife, I mean wife with the most stewardship skill. Saidi. I mean, we could go for, like, beautiful. That's not the worst. Decent inheritable traits going on here. Fantastic. Okay. So we've got a bunch of children. Of course, that makes things awkward for our succession. I do want to take a look at that succession. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty awkward. I doubt this stealth pays tax. Tear it apart. So that gave us another 100 gold. We can then immediately come up here and upgrade our trade port in Sala. Fantastic. I do want to get these constructions done, but we're primarily going to spend things... Actually, let's get this desert agriculture built here. We're primarily going to spend, like, event gold on these constructions. I think. Because I really do want to get all of our... Okay, the poem was mocked, sure. I want to get all of the upgrades done here. That's kind of top priority right now. Only the ones that we personally hold, though. Only the economic upgrades that we personally hold. Trading posts finishing up in Marrakesh. Sounds good. So we're now making over 30 gold per month. And that amount is going to continue to increase. We've got a fair amount more investment to do. Several thousand gold worth at the bare minimum. I don't really care about this war, but it's noted. Certainly noted. None of these... Actually, we can upgrade over here. I'm only interested in economic upgrades for these holdings at this time. Okay, we've got 14 months on this castle. So that's all looking good. A new stewardship perk is now available, and we can take at any cost. We can then, of course, sell trivial titles, which we will do. What event do we get for the follow-up? How dare you shame me so? So we got shameful behavior. Whatever. That's fine. We can use this gold to immediately begin constructing this city holding. And then we've got 3 city holdings left to build. Cool. In Marrakesh, let's go ahead and upgrade our pastors. For the Sheikdom of Tangier. I'd rather spend prestige here. There we go. Okay, Paz unfortunately died of old age. There we go. It's always so sad when that happens. I don't know. Maybe I'm particularly affected by it because I've recently had several cats have some similar issues, but well, not necessarily similar issues. There was one who kind of died of old age, but it was really more cancer, which was very unfortunate. We've got this Liberty faction here. Again, I'm tempted to just fight them. Very, very tempted to just fight them. Fell pastures have been constructed in Maghrebia, and we definitely want to continue to upgrade over here. Cool. So public works is going to be done very, very soon. When is that going to be done, in fact? 56 days. So that's currently what's fascinated. So after that's done, and there it is right now, that allows our development to come up further. I think that we're going to hop into the early medieval era and immediately go for... I can never remember. Is it burhs or battlements that we need to upgrade this? Battlements. I think that we're going to immediately go for battlements for our upgrades, and then after that we can swap into manorialism and burhs, and we'll see what ends up happening after onagers comes through. So I think we'll allow these guys to fire. We could deal with them, in theory. I don't think I built this pasture. I think he built that, but that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So that's good. Very good indeed. The city is only 3 months away. So we should probably save up our cash for the moment. We would love to get more upgrades over here. That's for sure. But this city is not going to be held by us, and so we want to make sure that the correct buildings are being built here. Cool. First things first, trade port. There we go. We can extort our subjects, and we definitely will do so. This time, I'm not going to spend it on constructions down here. This time, we're going to spend it on upgrades to our own castles. Specifically, economic ones. There we go. And that all looks good. So we're going to be finishing up our trading post shortly. And we just built something in Sala. Yeah, that was upgrading our fishing net weavers. That's fine. So I would like to, let's see here, outposts and watchtowers. Just checking out what the bonuses for these do. I don't think it really matters which one we go for. So in that case, I'm going to go for outposts because it's cheaper. And then this is going to be camelry. Naturally. Cool. Now this city finished up. And we definitely want to get guilds going here. We're going to have enough for that in 2 months. So let's wait for 1 month tick here. And now we need just one more month tick to get that underway. Any moment now. There we go. Cool. So that's going. 15 months there, and of course 18 months here. So no big deal there. Our daughter came of age. Always nice. Trading posts have been constructed over here. And at this point, we need to bank cash. That's what we need at this moment. Just cash. So this will be great. We're going to have all of these holdings done soon enough. And we're going to be making just truly ludicrous sums of money. These investments will pay off massively. We can construct up over here. Sure, show him in with 50 gold. Our daughter was apparently swooning over this guy. How dare you? Ouch. Okay. So let's go ahead and upgrade our hunter's lodges here. We're up to 35 gold per month now. And that's excellent. Over this way, I definitely want to get pastoral lands upgrading as well. Our beloved sister and friend. Okay. Apparently we are having feelings for our half-sister. That's a bit of a yikes. We'll avoid that one. Actually, more than a bit of a yikes. That's quite a yikes. Fantastic. So we're going to hop down over this way, taking a look at how much that's going to cost and how long we're going to have until we need to build. The answer is we have a little while. These are all almost fully upgraded. That's going to be 92 more gold. We did just finish promoting culture. So let's take a look at what we're doing here. We also finished a conversion. We'll get that culture promoted, and we will also convert faith over here. Done. Cool. So we're seeing a lot of income improvements because we are, of course, upgrading our own castles. That is fully expected at this moment. This one was upgrading militarily? I must have done that as a mistake. Okay. I didn't actually intend to do that. But we'll get these pastoral lands going. And that's all fantastic. Only 55 days until this city is done being built, so we're definitely going to need to save up some cash for the moment. And we'll grab Avaricious. That will increase our income by a decent chunk as well. 38.6. That's really solid. That's really, really solid. So we're doing very well there. Economically, things are going magnificently at this moment. Camp cooks have been constructed. Homesteads have been constructed. Yes, that's all fine. We need to come down over here, though, and get our trade port going. Sure, we'll attend this guy's feast. We've got some stress to lose. Okay, 19 months here and only 9 days left here. So we definitely are going to need to put in guilds here. It'll take a little bit before we have that. 2 month ticks, to be precise. Lookout towers have been constructed. Sure. 1 more month tick here. Got it. There we go. So we're making almost 40 gold per month now. That's really, really solid. And it will get far more solid than that. Like, this is a really strong economic start. We do need to get some things moved around. No doubt about that. Let's see. I'm thinking about title revocations over here. So this title wouldn't be bad. This title wouldn't be bad. 0%. Okay, just checking. This guy would actually accept this. Good to know. I'm not quite ready to do that, I don't think. Although there are some changes that might need to be done here. Okay. I also wouldn't mind getting camelry over here, but if I recall correctly, we had that money earmarked for something, did we not? Maybe we did not. Checking in on Fez here, we can definitely upgrade pastures. That is a high priority. We're just about to break that 40 gold per month barrier. And that's absolutely great. This ransom is acceptable to me. I want that 50 gold more than I want that guy in prison. So that's great. Hamlets have been constructed in Maghrebia. Hound pens have been constructed. We're continuing to upgrade these. And this is only military buildings. So I don't actually care about upgrading military buildings at this moment. We'll get back to those. Marrakesh is as upgraded as it's going to be for the moment. Although we can get these orchards upgraded, but they are quite expensive. 264. Why are they so expensive? Huh. Interesting. They're quite expensive indeed. The question needs to be asked, how much gold are we going to need in the short term? 4 months here, 9 months here. I think we're okay to do it. So we'll get that going. We have broken the 40 gold per month barrier now. And that's absolutely great. I'd love to get a camelry done over here, but that gold is absolutely earmarked for these cities. So that's good. Our heir is a brilliant strategist, which is actually not necessarily what I intended to go for, but it's fine. We've got 2 days left here. Okay, so we definitely put in a desert agriculture here. As far as this goes, well, we can actually save the money. 260 gold. Done. So that will give us enough gold, in theory, to build this camelry. We'll get that going. Out over here, there's nothing to be upgraded to. I'm thinking right now, we're going to need gold in 3 months for the small harbor. But I'm thinking about building a city holding here. Done. It'll delay our construction here a little bit, but we're going to build guilds here next. That's for sure. We get an available dynasty legacy. Fantastic. Power and prosperity is great. So that'll be good. And we're going to construct these guilds next month. Okay, our daughter was stillborn. Sad. There we go. 3 years left. And we can sell trivial titles. Consider it done. You're a true and loyal vassal. That got us a lot of gold. So with that gold, I'm going to start constructing another city holding over here and another one in just a month over here. That is all of our holdings constructing. We just discovered onagers. What will we be exposed to next? Household soldiers. Sure, that's fine. Not concerned about that. So we are going to need to construct a building here, of course. Most of our economic buildings are now as good as they're going to get for the current tech level, at least in our personally held locations. And that's true for all of them, in fact. So that's great. We don't have to worry about anything up here yet. We're going to grab cutting cornerstones here to reduce costs slightly. And at this point, all we need to do is get these 5 cities plus this city over here. So I guess these 6 cities in this line set up. When did we get this? One of our vassals conquered this. That's not something we did. Fascinating. So there's definitely additional things that we can do down here. These are tribal holdings, though. So there's not a lot that we can do about that at this exact moment. Other than hope that this lady turns these over. Now, she's a clan right now, so she can theoretically feudalize those, but she'll need cash to do it. She will get a good amount of cash from these city holdings, though. So we'll check in on that a bit later. But for now, there's not a lot that we can do there. So I wouldn't mind, at this point, granting out this holding. We'll grant that out. Cool. And now we can revoke this, which we know that this guy was willing to let us do that. Done. So we pull that back, and he controls both of these. So we're currently above our domain limit. That's okay. I just want to swap this small hill fort here for a camelry. And then we can grant this out. We don't need to swap anything else. And then we have this small hill fort. Is there anything that we can put here, though? The answer is no. So we will not. We'll upgrade our small stone quarries here. Fantastic. And we do need to increase our control here. That is relatively top priority, so we will go ahead and do so. Cool. Marira here can build a pastoral land. Sure, show this guy in with his 50 gold. What a shambles. We gained a rival. We committed a faux pas, but sure, that's fine. No problem whatsoever there. But it is currently time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to wrap up, I think, a lot of our construction here. We can also extort our subjects, and we will go ahead and do so. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Kazaral, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Atala, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.